Well, it's a pretty impressive victory for you out there tonight. Hard fought for sure, scrappy. What did you think of your performance this evening?
You know, it wasn't what I wanted it to be. I'm not going to make excuses. You know, anybody that takes a fight, no matter your injuries, your illnesses, you have to lay them to the side when you come in there. I really wanted to be able to finish this fight, not come out with another decision, win or lose. And, you know, with the coaches and the team that I've had at 10th Planet, I really wanted to just come out with the submission or knockout just to make them proud. I wasn't able to do that, but at least we made a lot of progress throughout each fight, and that's the important thing. As long as I'm learning each time, making grounds and gains, that's all that matters.
It's hard for us to hear out there, but it sounded like you were saying you were sick. Is that? I know you said you don't want to make excuses, but I guess put it out there. What was it?
Yeah, unfortunately, I was really like dead sick on Sunday, and fever, everything. And then coming into this, my coach was a little bit worried because I was just coughing in my lungs every day. You can hear me now; I'm really stuffed up, and usually it's because of a nosebleed, and it's not at all. So just trying to fight through the illness. I was just like, okay, you know what? I've done great practices sick. I've played soccer. I've had fights where I've been sick. It doesn't matter. I just gotta let it go, and just the important thing was just not letting it get in my lungs. And I was able, for the most part, to keep it out of there, and that's all that matters.
What did you have to do? Because I mean, you have to be careful what you take, right? It's not like you can just take any medicine you want. So how did the week go? Yeah,
and I'm definitely one of those holistic people. I try and not put medicine in my body, especially going into a fight. You don't know the effects that your body's going to have going into any of it. So I was trying to keep it homeopathic. The biggest thing is taking all those medicines is calories. So here I am, and I'm thinking, I'm like, I can't take all these medicines. I want to take like this drink and this juice, and it's going to help me. But if I do all that, it's just so much sugar and junk. And that was the most difficult part, is like the normal juices that I would do and cleanse my body to help me out. I couldn't do all that. So I'm like, oh, please just fight the sickness. My 2-year-old, he was really sick. Leading up to this, I was like, all right, I've been able to not get it. My wife, she was sick. I'm like, okay, they both got sick. I was fine. And then the last week, it finally got me. I was like, oh, they got me. So it was just kind of just mentally preparing, just pushing out of my head, just focusing on what I needed to.
So, I mean, honestly, did you feel kind of flat tonight, or did you feel?
Yeah, I definitely felt it in the fight. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. But overall, I thought it was good. I mean, you weren't afraid to engage her, and I mean, it was a good fight. I mean, were you at least satisfied with what you were able to do?
You know, I'm a huge perfectionist, and I wasn't satisfied because I knew what I wanted. I know what my goals were going in there. I didn't meet those, but I know that means I just gotta hit the ground running on Monday, put in more work, and just make those little fixes, and just put this illness and this fight behind me, and just focus on the next one ahead.
Well, it was a win, so that's a good thing. I mean, what do you think comes next for you? You had the setback last time out, but you know, ranked opponent, hard fought. I mean, where do you feel like you go from here? Is there you're looking at a city, a date, an opponent?
You know, I'm looking at that belt. That's what I want. You know, 125 has been the weight class that I've been pushing for since I entered into the UFC. It's what I've always wanted because, honestly, I'm so much smaller. Even my opponent tonight, she was 142 and I was 133. And that's after I drank a bottle of water. So, like, you know, I was like, oh, man, I'm still the smaller one? How does this always happen to me? But honestly, I feel so much better at 125 than I ever have at 135. Even sick, I felt better than I did at 135. So I know that you put me in that championship contention, you put me in there for that belt, and I'm going to put on the performance I need to.
Last thing for me, I know you were probably getting ready for your fight and apparently battling illness, but Ronda Rousey went to the Hall of Fame this past week. I know you came up on the wrong side of that fight, but you are part of history, and obviously you're connected to her. Did you feel anything? Did you watch it? Did you were you happy? Did it bring any emotions?
So actually, my opponent or my teammate, Alima Lay McFarland, she was fighting for the belt. So my focus is on her, getting her ready, going out there, cornering her, watching her put on an amazing performance, defend and keep that belt. So I wasn't able to see it, but you know, just to know that I was a part of history with Ronda and to know that she got that, you know, I'm really happy for her. She definitely earned it with what she did, bringing women to the point where we are today. I'm just hoping I'll be right next to her getting that soon.
Good. Awesome.
Thanks,
Let's appreciate it.